You thought you gonna get what I already got. What's going on, Buff Nation? Welcome back to another video. So my goodness, my golly, things are starting to heat up just like we thought we would. We said December was gonna be an insane month, and here we are. It is rocking and it is rolling, ladies and gentlemen. It's just complete mayhem currently. Everybody and anybody is in the portal right now. And I remember I released a video about a week ago where some coaches came out and said Coach Prime did a fantastic job in the portal last year, but all he did was go after skilled players. Well, Coach Prime must have watched the video or he read the article, one way or the other, because he has done everything but that so far in the transfer portal. And I'm not saying he's not going to, but he is addressing everything that he said he was going to do, which is funny. We love watching this because we all heard when Coach Prime came out and said there's one problem right now, and it's the offensive line. And they said, who would want to come play for that? Well, apparently we've got a handful of them because Jordan Seaton, obviously we talked about him yesterday or just 2 days ago, committed, 5-star offensive tackle, somebody who can be plug in and play right now and be an impact player immediately. But now today, two offensive linemen have now committed out of the transfer portal to Colorado. And I got a little secret one for you. I got somebody who is already being crystal ball predicted. However you want to look at it, it's a little bit different when it's in the transfer portal. Also leaning towards Colorado, and we're going to get all into that today. So be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on, because things are heating up, and you don't want to miss it in case we do drop some good news. Let's get into it. First order of business, Tyler Johnson from University of Houston, also a former player of Alton Maskell, who committed to Colorado last year, who did redshirt, looking to do some big things in the upcoming season, was a 4-star inside offensive lineman coming out of high school, top 10 prospect when he entered into the league just a few years ago. Now, On3 does a good job of kind of showing where they were when they came into the league and now where they believe they are now based on production on the field. So he was a 94.96 when he came on. Now he's around a 90. Still not much of a drop, but it did drop him from a 4 to a 3. Very small nudge there. Again, a lot of it could just be due to playing time. Didn't get the production like they thought he would going to Houston. Wouldn't really put any too much energy or thought into that. He stands at a 6'5", 325. He is a redshirt junior with a ton of snaps. I believe over 700 snaps under his belt. Maybe it's over 500, I believe. A ton of snaps, a ton of experience under his belt, which is a massive upgrade if you go look at what the offensive line was this year for Colorado. Xavier Washington was their best offensive lineman by far, who came from Kent State, who had some injuries throughout the year. Now you're going to team him up with somebody like a Tyler Johnson, a Jordan Seaton. The wall is starting to come together, ladies and gentlemen. They are starting to put it all together for Shedeur Sanders, for that offense, for it to allow it to just flourish, to become something which we all knew watching the season. And Coach Prime reiterated over and over and over again, give me right now, because they're just a few pieces away. And those pieces, ladies and gentlemen, are starting to come together. I knew the portal was going to be nuts. And this is only the beginning. It really is only the beginning, because next we have another offensive lineman, inside offensive lineman, Yakiri Walker. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, from UConn. Again, he's a redshirt sophomore, not as many years experience, but still has a ton of snaps under his belt. Again, another big addition, 6'3", 270, just a whopping size, headed to Colorado, a Texas boy as well. Both of these young men that I just mentioned, both coming from the state of Texas. So having a phenomenal background in high school ball, right? Just coming from just a homegrown place that just pumps out studs. So right now you've got two massive studs alongside Jordan C. It's the offensive line, ladies and gentlemen, starting to put together the Great Wall of Colorado, the phrase that we're trying to coin here. Now, as the Tyler Johnson, he went down a few notches. Mr. Walker actually increased. He went from about a lower 3-star to a higher 3-star. So he made some progress while playing at UConn. So again, another big addition to the offensive line. But here's where things start to heat up, because where a visit just happened is Khalil Benson from Indiana. He just landed in Boulder yesterday. Right now, On3 has him 100% predicted ending up committing to Colorado. This is an offensive tackle, adding to the Great Wall of Colorado here, staying at 6'6", 332 pounds. Absolute beast to go on the other side of Jordan Seaton. I mean, just these 4 young men alone, the wall is going to be absolutely nuts. And I don't believe he's going to be done here. I would expect maybe 2, maybe 3 more guys to come in on this offensive line to really bulk up what's going on there in Colorado. And let's not forget about the other side of the trenches. That was the biggest point of emphasis going into this transfer portal year was the line. How do we improve on the O-line and the D-line? And for anybody that was worried about Coach Prime leaving, right, and going out elsewhere, because that's always been the narrative this entire season is, where's Colorado going next? He's not going to be there very long. And when people started leaving, when coaches started leaving and guys started going into the transfer portal, that was the noise really started heating up, is that the ship is sinking, everybody's leaving. Take a listen to what Coach Prime had to say about leaving Colorado and where his future is.
I'm not chasing finances. I'm not chasing the bag. I'm not chasing notoriety. I'm not chasing hype. I love what I do, and I do what I love, and I love Boulder, Colorado. I don't plan on being anywhere else in my coaching career. It is my desire to one day retire and just walk off. Not walk off. I want to ride off on a white horse with a black hat in the sunset in Boulder, Colorado.
So I don't think Colorado's so worried about Coach Prime going anywhere. And as for Benson, he suffered an ACL injury in 2020, 2021, which was his redshirt freshman year. Didn't see much time, but last year he appeared in all 12 games, including starting all 5 for Indiana. And for anybody who doesn't know about Indiana, they producing some cord-fed Huskers out there, boys and girls. Okay, that's some big dogs out there. So he was going up against some of the best of them for that Indiana line. So it's going to be a nice addition for Colorado, adding all these guys. Like I said, maybe 3, maybe 4 more guys. Who knows how Coach Prime wants to operate with the offensive line this year and the D line. I would expect some more. But look, boys and girls, like I said, the thing is just now heating up. We're just getting right into the mix of things. This offseason, expect it to be a big one. So be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on, because if anything else breaks, if anything else comes out with the O-line, with wide receivers, running backs, who knows? Who knows at this point? Coaches, right? We got to see maybe more coaches are going to come in and replace the ones that have left. It's going to be a good one, boys and girls. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.